Do you consider yourself to be a brave leader? A leader filled with courage or not? And what's interesting is how many times I encounter leaders who are willing to act brave in certain situations, and there are other situations, like when they need to tell a truth to one of their team members, that they either turn it into bullying or avoid it. Let's talk about that. Our quotation this week comes from Brene Brown, and Brene, the author of Dare to Lead, wrote the following. She said, "Brave leaders are never silent around hard things." Brave leaders are never silent around hard things. So how does this apply to you? Well, as I work with leaders, I often find that they have a real struggle with being brave around certain hard things. They might be able to be brave like on a big launch or a big bold move, but when it comes to dealing with their people individually, they either back off because they don't want to stir the pot, they don't want to hurt anybody, they don't want to hurt feelings, or they just don't go there at all. So this is really interesting. How do we get that balance right of being able to deliver a truth without causing unnecessary pain? Often a truth does cause some pain, but how do we do it without causing unnecessary pain? We're going to be exploring this in a lot more detail when we talk about challenging mindsets later in the month. But on this theme of challenging, it is our job as leaders not to try to be popular, nor to try to be vindictive. What we need to do is we need to challenge people in a way that will help them grow. So we have a little simple test, is it for yourself or are you doing it for them? If you're doing it for yourself, don't do it. If you're doing it for them, good. Secondly, is it going to get worse if you don't do it? Or will it resolve itself if you don't do it? If it's going to resolve itself, don't bother. But here's another clincher. Is it going to help them to grow and succeed sooner? Then do it. If it's not, don't do it. And therefore we need to get the skills of being brilliant at challenging mindsets and challenging and telling those difficult truths as necessary. Not to impose our own value system on somebody, but to help and inspire their growth. That is the key to real courageous leadership, where we are open to challenge in a way that helps our people succeed. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. You will then get regular conscious leadership updates in your YouTube feed.